Hello, Play the Gamers, it's
Good to him. Welcome back to Play the Game Central. Oh, I welcome you with welcoming arms. And a welcoming arse, and a welcoming toe, and a welcoming eyelash. But anyway, we're going to be talking about Battlefield 4 and the new expansion for it, which is China Rising. And it's the first DLC pack, second DLC pack, excluding the old maps coming back with Second Assault, I think they're called, I'm not too sure on that. But we are talking about China Rising, and I'm just going to give a basic review of every single map, just a quick breakdown of the things which I've noticed and the important features of each and every map. So the first one we're going to be talking about is Guilin Peaks, which is kind of like in a valley island kind of scenario. It's just a little island surrounded by water in a valley full of stuff, and it's a big mountain in the center, and there are caves which are going under the mountain. And definitely this is one of my favorite games to play on for Conquest, because you'll notice that in this game mode, even if you're not communicating with anyone, mainly there will be one big force of your team, and then there's going to be a big force of the enemy team progressing around the map, going one side or the other, going into the center area to capture the main point in Conquest, which obviously is very useful because that brings in air support for you. But the map in general is mostly light transport vehicles like bikes and quad bikes and jeeps and those kind of things, and it's mostly just infantry, foot-based, and I just really enjoy when the two main forces, meet together, and then there's just a big battle, and that's really exciting and really, really fun. And so definitely if you're going to be playing any of these maps, really, Conquest Large is pretty much the only way to play them, and it makes it as entertaining and a very, very fun experience on that. But the next one we're going to go into is Dragon Pass, which is probably like the third favourite of mine out of all of them, and it's pretty much like a mountainy area in kind of like a valley, and there's like some docking places just like inside Chinese kind of rivers and stuff, and it is kind of like the next one which we're going to be going into, which is Silk Road, but we'll go into that in a minute. But it's fairly linear and fairly thin kind of a map, and there's heavy tanks on it, which I'm never a fan of. I don't particularly like dealing with heavy tanks just because everyone seems to get into a heavy tank, then you need lots and lots of engineers to actually destroy the things, and that's really just annoying, and I really don't like that. But Dragon Pass, it's okay, it's not a fantastic map, it's not a horrible map, it's just a map, and it's got some boats in it which you can drive, and again it's got the light transport and also a few helicopters, but it's not my favourite out of all of them. Definitely Guilin Peaks, or however you're supposed to pronounce it, is probably my favourite one out of all of them, and then the second one would be Silk Road, and the last one would be Altair Range. But then we're going to go into Silk Road, and Silk Road is basically a big open desert, and it's probably the Gobi Desert. I think the Gobi Desert is in China, I'm not sure exactly. Gobi Desert could be somewhere else, but anyway, probably Gobi Desert. If I'm wrong about that, shout at me in the comment section, because I'm a geographically challenged idiot. But Silk Road, big open desert, and it is a very simplistic map, because there's basically not really much anything in there. There's a few sand dunes and the main base in the middle, which is fairly easy to defend. I mean, there's lots of big sandbag kind of blocks which are very good for defensive things, and even with heavy tanks and stuff, mostly the tanks just fight against themselves, because it's kind of like there's one central point and the tanks can't really go up into the side areas, so the tanks mostly just battle each other, whereas the infantry do their own thing. And it's very good for sniping, and it's mostly just for long range stuff. I don't think close range stuff is particularly a viable option. I mean, you can easily go into the center base, which is the D area in Conquest Large, and do some close range stuff, but definitely try out long range stuff for Silk Road, and it's a very good map. And then the last one, which is my least favorite, is Altair Range, and that is basically one mountain which is in the center with a big radar kind of dome in it, and if one team holds that one objective, and there's like objectives which are surrounding that area, then it's very difficult to take over. And anyone that's up there, they can easily just call down air support and got the height advantage and get snipers and all different kinds of things up in that area, and it is an absolute bitch to take over if someone else already has it, and then if you do take it yourself, then it's very, very beneficial to you. But again, it's kind of like Silk Road in that the areas surrounding the center are fairly flat and easy to look from side to side, from like one objective to another objective, and if you use the mountain just like the sides of the mountain for sniper support and all that kind of thing, then that's the best way to do it. But it's got heavy tanks as well, and helicopters and all that kind of stuff, but that is definitely probably my least favourite of all the maps. I'm not saying it's an awful map, it's a fine map, it's not horrible, but it's my least favourite out of all of the 4 which are included in China Rising, and I definitely think that this map pack is worth it to actually buy it. I mean, if you have a premium membership, then obviously it's free, even though you have to pay £40 or $60 or whatever it is to actually get every single DLC from the premium stuff, and you get it 2 weeks early on premium, but I think it's really worth it just because of Silk Road and Guilian Peaks or whatever. However you pronounce it, let me know in the comments section if you even know how to pronounce it. But those 2 are the best maps and the other 2 are kind of eh. But I think it's definitely worth it, so that's it. So thank you all for watching, hopefully you have enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like if you'd be so kind to do so, and remember to be subscribed if you're not subscribed already, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Joey's approaching me, he's going to say something. Well, do you have something to say, sir? His finger smells of shit!
We got a hostile UAV above us. Pick it up. Here's your med kit. Objective Delta is neutralized. Listen up. Enemy helicopter south of your current position. Foxtrot is now neutralized. Here's your med kit. Go get it. Here's your meds. Pick it up.